What's up, good people? Michelle Ndwige here. Welcome to Silk Podcast.
Mamas boy hapa ndo kudonjo isha lock in.
Yo guys, stand up. It's Agan over here.
Tune in to Shallow Messi, laid back vibes, real convos, no filters. Let's kick it.
It's Wilson over here, ready to share your story.
So Leo, we're going to talk about the myths, the superstitions, the urban legends, the things that only Kenyans believe. Probably that creep us out, probably that brought us up from when we were kids. So if maybe you have yours that we're not going to talk about, you can drop us your text. And you can let us know. From any community, we are always welcome on your views. You can share with us. We'll appreciate a lot. Like a lot. So yeah. Let's see. Tuanzie mahali tukienda kwingine. Yeah.
There's that time they are saying ati imvua sijui ya wizi ya kura. I was like, yo, hey.
By the way,
when the election is starting alafu kuna blackout. Usikia tu, hey, kuna blackout. Kura zimeanza kuibiwa. So in Kenya, like, we just
I think Kenyans you can say we are overcautious. Maybe we can say that because like to say someone is dead is actually the time that this person should now be transported from the morgue to home. Then the car breaks down. So the car breaks down.
So what? That is it. It becomes
going down.
maiti haitaki kwenda nyumbani.
Maiti hataki kwenda home. Sijui maiti hataki nani kwa gari. Maiti amejam. Aje sasa mtu amekufa bwana.
Ashaenda. Unajua you ask yourself some question
Mtu amekufa. Or probably I think for the Luo community we do have this belief that when it's a burial date, especially on the night of the deceased to chill so that he or she can be buried on the next day, then it's about to rain. So there's this belief that if you put someone who died, the last clothes the person had on the roof, it's not gonna rain. Like, bro.
Yep. By the way, I've seen that and it's not gonna, like, they think nature can be controlled. Nature actually cannot be controlled.
Yeah. Sasa, aje sasa. How is the more you grow, then you get exposed to studies and all those sort of things. And you realize, like, how can a cloth of a deceased stop the rain from falling? How
is it even possible?
But that's nature.
Okay, you can say the clothes, even, in normal days, I have seen in some other culture, they put this, this in the bottle, soda. So they go and put it pale nje. And then they say, hii ikiwa hapa, mvua itanyesha. I asked him, by the way, are you sure? Nikishaeka hii mchupa soda hapa, mvua itanyesha. You mean you can control nini? You can control rain with a bottle of soda.
Sure.
How is it possible?
At times when it rains and this person is on the burial dates, they say, kifo yake ipo imefika, analia, hajafurahishwa.
Very true.
Sasa mvua ikinyesha inakuwa watu wanalia.
Wanalia wengi alafu machozi ndio tunakunywa.
Because actually, people get born daily, people die daily. That's the fact of life. So tell me, we're in a huge world, a very huge world. So like, in a probability, maybe we at least have funerals daily. We have births daily. So anytime it rains, these people are trying to tell us these people who died are actually trying. their time was yet. Makes no sense. But anyway, it brought us up. Tunaishi hivyo hadi mimi pia najuanga hivyo. Nikiona tu mtu gari ime break down na kwa hapo ninasema tu huyu mzee atakwenda huko.
Nataka kubaki huko.
Hataki kwenda na Nissan. Na video ile bahas
Kabisa.
Kubali kuenda ama sijui nani shuka pande ile.
Okay, by the way, you know, I have seen a situation where it broke down. They took it and gave it to another car. It broke down again. The car could not move or start. But now when they changed to another one, it start and went. What if it is
So tell me, like the famous uppercut, the Nganya, the famous uppercut. This was a bus that when it was bought, before it was even introduced to the road, you know, when it was taken up for the customization, this was a bus that caught fire while it was on the process of customization. That was the first fire. Before it did any job, it caught fire. So yeah, it was repaired. Then there it is. It was there on the road doing 1, 2, 3.
And then that accident.
On the recent road trip for the youths, an accident happened. Then the ambulance that came to take the people who were injured
got an accident?
Now,
As a Kenyan.
so the owner was like, what's wrong with this bus? Because I bought it with my own money. I never used any devious way to get the money. Should I give it to the church? And people were saying give it to an orphanage, or maybe just leave it there, let it not work. They're like, you know, at times in life, circumstances can happen, and circumstances can follow each other like consecutive, maybe even 5, 10 times. But I think Kenyans, that is how we are made. If a mistake happens, then you correct, then it happens again. For the third time it happens, apana. Apana.
In fact, you know, in Kenya, by the way, let us leave that alone. In Kenya, you are a student, fail exam, mtoto wangu alirogwa.
Exactly.
Sijui nini kidogo uchawi. You know, they believe more in witchcraft than any other thing.
Yeah, I think Kenyans are made to believe bizarre, you know. Like bizarre things that are in Kenyans' minds, like nothing. Like anything that happens, it's always phenomenal to them, but they always have a solution to that problem. So like, let me say, a bird, a black bird. There's this black bird that likes to fly around homes. It has like whitish eyes, makes a lot of noise. So according to science, this is a bird that most of the time it waves around early in the morning. That's according to science, you know, and the study of the wild. But then now come to
Kenyans, oh my God.
Bizarre thinking.
Someone
ya black amekuja kwa boma asubuhi.
Mtu atakufa.
Someone is going down. Yeah.
And then, you know, that one and the bat. The bat. Bundi. The bat. At the bat, when it comes to your home at night.
By the way, alls are very misinterpreted. They are very misinterpreted. They are taken as devilish. I don't know where it started from, but anyway, to date, some part of me do believe that alls are devilish, but again, some part of me, according to science and the study of wild, they're not. But you know, when you come to your house, let me say you come into your house at night, your lights are off, then you turn off your light, you turn on your lights, sorry. You turn on your lights, then you get that hole on your couch.
Hey.
Like, bro.
Hey. And you're a Kenyan.
And you know, like holes, their neck are so feathery, so it can be looking the other side. Then it can turn its neck and look at you like,
Yeah. Like,
yo.
Okay, sincerely speaking, me as a Kenyan, I will run away.
Fire! Fire! Thunder! Fire!
The Lord of Jesus!
Then, you know, if you look at this bird good, you find that maybe it was injured, maybe it's bleeding, maybe, by the way, owls don't they don't fly away from where they laid their first egg. That is where they're going to come back. So maybe this bird laid an egg around your place, and so it's there. That is why I think whites kinda tolerate these birds, like the birds that we think are evil. Like we have like the kunguru, the black one, the kunguru, the black one. You cooked meat, good meat at your place. They love meat. Like a lot, they will be wavering around your place. Yeah, nani sasa nataka kufa kwa hii boma jamani.
And it is just because there is meat there.
Nani sasa nataka kufa kwa hii boma. Then by coincidence,
someone
circumstance, not even someone dies. One of your sons breaks his leg on an accident.
Oh,
ndio hiyo.
Imeanza. Nilijua. Niliona. I saw. Niliona.
Just because of an innocent bird that came to wave around for some piece of meat or something like that, So Africans, Kenyans especially, Kenyans. Featuring Nigerians. Oh my God. These people believe in dark crafts like nothing.
You're saying BN.
Like
featuring Davido.
You know a Kenyan, you can be someone with poor intentions. You want success for the person. Okay, not everyone will want success for you, but you're someone who needs success for this person. I'm not buying a success yake. Then you're like, hey, early in the morning, hey, mambo bro. The person is quiet. And this will pata kazi fulani mahali. The person is quiet. Then this person is going to tell his family, unajua nilipatana na yeye, akanisalimia sikujibu. Akaniuliza mambo ya kazi sikujibu. Alafu leo naambiwa sijui ati kazi imebounce tuende kesho. Unajua nilikuwa nikimshuku. Sasa mbona niliuliza?
Alikuwa analeta nafanya. Sometimes coincidences are not good.
Yeah, I think at times, most of the time coincidences are just coincidences. As much as we have some people who are tailored to dark crafts as much, but I think maybe you should just have your God. Have your God, believe in your God. Nothing's gonna happen. Have your God, believe in your God.
Sasa, there is this, we believe that, ukiumwa, let me say, ukiumwa kunywa uji moto. And I say that, I mean that like when you have any problem, it can be solved at home. And by that I mean, in Kenya, tunaamini mwarobaini can heal 99% of diseases. Hata ile ya nguvu za kiume. Yani, we are just ukiumwa na kichwa, you can drink mwarobaini and upone.
I have such a grandma. Oh my God.
Mwarobaini can heal anything.
I love her anyway. So she used to boil mwarobaini, like a lot of herbs. Then like the soup now becomes like black. So early in the morning, all the grandchildren, she puts this water. Yeah. So if she sleeps out any time, just a minute, we replace it with the black tea. Now you have to drink the black tea and wrinkle your face like.
It is not working. Lazima aone ukiwa it's bitter. But if they don't see that, it is not working.
Like for the complex diseases, I'm like, at times you just have to respect science. As much as herbals are strong, at times you have to respect science. Because now, I want to mention the location, but there was this herbalist in some place in Kenya who was saying that, I can treat the STDs, I can treat the HIV, I can...
But I'm being told there's a breakthrough of AIDS.
Yeah, there is South Africa, I think, got a drug. So people went there, people were given the herbals, people stopped taking their ARVs, people stopped taking their prescribed medicine from the doctors, and people died. People died. Like a lot.
And that guy got rich.
So that guy got rich because most of the time they sell very small bottles, huge money. And because you are desperate for some treatment, I think you sacrifice a lot to get this treatment, which actually doesn't work.
Let me give you a scenario. I have a relative. They used to say she alirogo, it is witchcraft. She's become sick. We go to the pastors, these pastors, whatever, you know them. These other pastors.
Yeah, pastors who tell you stop taking medicine.
Yeah. We give them 20,000. They pray. They come. They say this prayer. This is the first prayer. So we need the second prayer again, another 30,000 or 40. Then again the third prayer for another 50,000. So it was not until the other week we now found out that she has a problem in her stomach, which was something that had grown. I don't know what you call it, growth in the stomach. So they did operation for her recently. She's now recovering. So if it was only 1 month and then it would become worse that she could even maybe die, but God forbid. That was now 1 month before to her deadline that we discovered. So one thing I realized, we should not be at nani kuroga. That is bullshit, by the way.
Yeah, it's stupid because I think we do say that doctors treat, but God heals. So just let the doctor do his work.
I asked them, if wanasema nani alimroga, mbona wasimwombe ishe? That is the one question I usually ask them.
And I think Kenyan believes like, okay, some people are so into religion, which is not, it's not bad. But I think you should be into religion with some cautiousness. Like, we have a lot of pastors who told people, oh, don't take medicines, don't take. We have a famous musicians in the Luo society who actually passed away because of that. She stopped taking her drugs, and she was positive. So when she stopped taking her drugs, actually, it took her down. As much as God is there, I think science was not stupid.
Yeah.
And God gave that knowledge to someone to develop that drug.
You have seen even these others that die, even in this where they've been rescuing, live around the one that was happening with this pastor. Which pastor was that? This cult that happened. Where the pastor, we are forgetting the name. Shakahola crisis. Leave alone that one. After Shakahola, there's another crisis that was almost erupting, but the police took care of it. You remember that one? Yeah, but 2 died. So these people, some of them were being locked and being told don't take drugs. So imagine they were rescued. So one thing,
taking drugs, you're not eating.
Yeah, at your fasting, so you have ulcers. Someone is telling you don't eat for 2 days. That person is killing. That person is killing you, by the way.
And you're following God.
Some things is not that about following God.
It's not bad following God, but
I follow God. I believe in Jesus.
The Bible says itself that it will reach a time when no one will go to church. Everyone will be their own minister. So if the Bible is saying that, it has reached a point where some people don't actually believe some pastors because some pastors are leading you astray. Most of the pastors nowadays are into that as a business.
Unapata pastor nakula kondoo na a shepherd is eating his flocks.
Yeah, some pastors are taking churches as investment.
It is in business.
It is a business. They are there for some businesses.
Wamefungua vibanda huku na
huwezi peleka hapo sadaka ya soya chwani. I think you see those videos in TikTok. These videos trend. A pastor saying unaleta hapa sadaka ya tao. So that peasant somewhere who wants to come to this church maybe to seek for God, he or she can't come.
It is for rich people, for the rich.
This is a church for the rich. And it's stupid how these rich people follow these pastors blindly.
Let me tell you one thing. Do you know why they follow them blindly? These days, they don't want to go to a church that will tell them the truth.
Yeah.
You have killed someone yesterday. Today your pastor is telling you are going to buy a car. You give that pastor 500,000. You give that pastor 1 million.
My mom used to say, unauza njugu ili kutembea. It's a business, of course. But let's come to some sense. Unauza njugu and then this pastor is telling you, panda mbegu. Naona ukipata gorofa Mwezi ujao. Like bro, unauza njugu mzee.
Mwezi ujao.
Gorofa.
Mwezi ujao.
Unacheza bana.
You know, but that's why I said,
Unacheza bana.
that is why I said, but in this world, some pastors just, they are joking, by the way.
They lead in these beliefs, by the way.
They are joking.
They lead in these beliefs.
And when you go to a pastor that is telling people the truth, that pastor has a few
Less
members, less congregation. Because he will tell them, if you do this, you will die. It's a sin. Don't do this. You know that pastor is correcting his sheep. But now this other shepherd is taking the sheep to a slaughterhouse and is the leader, leading them to a slaughterhouse. Utaendelea. Biashara yako itafunguliwa. And you know you did something bad yesterday and he will not correct you. And every Sunday is talking about offering every Sunday. That is the topic. That is the...
I don't know which verse is that, but pastors like building on that. Yo, do the hand that giveth. Let me tell you, if you don't pander this maybe you're pandering maybe 10k per month. If you save that 10k per month, in a year that's 120. That's gonna save you some.
Come on,
just think about it. Open your eyes. Like, you know, it doesn't mean that when you have nothing, you can't go to God. God needs your soul. God doesn't need your money. Not like I've not seen where God says He needs your money, you know. But you can always give when you have, because I believe when you don't have, God knows.
Yeah.
The pastor doesn't, but God knows you don't. So usianze kuamini ati pastor atakulaani. No.
Alafu usitikia hapa bado kwa church I realize Sundays inakuwa ni spiritual and ni fashion show. That is the day wazazi watavalisha watu wao nguo ni kama wanaenda wedding. On Sundays, by the way, you will see, when you walk here, you'll see on Sundays is a day that the kids come out wearing like they are in the moon. They are going to a certain event.
Wapiga look. Lazima Yesu aba.
Any fashion show ingine bro. Sunday, but in Kenya that happens. But Monday patana na mtoto. That kid mpate Monday, mpate Tuesday. You will run away, my friend. But Sunday ukimwona, you will not know that is the same kid I saw in the weekdays. Very different.
So on another hand, about these beliefs of, I don't know, I wish we had someone who has been in the driving industry for long, especially for the public myths. There is this myth, this belief that I only see with Kenyans, that night drivers, I don't know, sometimes you meet old lady at the middle of the road. You get someone who is half animal, half human. Mtu ako na kichwa mbili kwa katikati. Then they tell you, unajua kupata hivyo fai kusimamisha gari. Unapita na yeye. So, okay, as much as I don't have the evidence whether it's true or not, but I'm like, hey yo,
is it even possible?
Every time I'm traveling, mse akujangi kwa lami kuangusha gari. Because I'm being told immediately you try to stop, it's an accident. So is it true, like, anyone who is going to watch this, Jamani, is it true? Is it true that you people meet someone with one breast at the middle of the road naked and long nails?
By the way, sincerely speaking, I lived with so many myths about night that they made me be scared and afraid. I don't like walking in the night. Hey! Because of those myths. Mara utapana na mtu ako na kanzu. Akikusalimia usalimike. Mara I'm like, hey.
And times I've been told, if that woman looks at you more than a minute, don't look back. Just look at her straight. Look at her. Don't take your eyes off her. Hey, Jamani.
And then there's this one, when they look at you, they can install or put something inside you, like socks, I don't know, glasses. Yeah, I'm like, yo, how can I rust it? And then they come and cut you, and then they say it has been removed. They show you this, here it is. Like, oh my Lord. What is it?
Actually, our viewers, please kindly,
Help us, oh.
if someone knows and someone has the clear evidence, because actually
We need a
okay, I don't know how that broken glass is transferred transparently to someone's stomach, someone's neck, someone's back.
And then,
Because actually when you go to there are these people who remove them now.
now the question is, how do they remove them?
Now these people of God who remove them, they actually remove the glass. I'm like, eh? To date, I've never understood the biology or the science or the physics behind that. Because glass inaingiaje watu?
They say it is spiritual. But I should ask we should do this. If they say you have a glass inside you, I don't remove. Let's go to the hospital and then we scan and do an operation and see if we will find it inside.
Most of the time they do say, okay, I've seen several cases of people I know who are actually like that. Someone is down, someone is sick, but when it goes to the hospital, the person is okay. Nothing is being identified. But now when they go to these people of God, no, they remove things, nails, socks,
But
clothes, black and
now,
red.
this is the thing. This is the funny part. That person will not get well. That is the funny part. The person will not get well, by the way. He will not fully recover. Because even the relative I told you about, they say they are removing things like those. But she never recovered. But no, it was not until too late that we realized, okay, they were going to the hospital and finding nothing. But it was not about too late that we found that this lady, kumbe, there was something growing inside her stomach. It is something biological, a problem, a disease, so that we had to go and operate her. So if we could be still running around, Pastor Danny, Pastor Danny, we could still be there. And she could maybe, God forbid, die. We were still saying alirogwa. We are like alirogwa. Nalinda alifanya akufe. Until now, they say she has already died. Nalinda alifanya akufe. And maybe this person is innocent.
You create an enmity to your lineage and the lineage of the person.
Imagine.
Okay, do you believe in haunted houses?
Yeah, I believe in. I've been in one.
Did you see the ghost?
No, you don't see.
Did you feel the presence of a ghost?
Yes.
How?
It was on the roof. So listen. At night you are sleeping, and then it's like some people are walking on the roof and talking like, "Hey Lord."
Yeah, the voices. I've heard several people talk about voices.
Yeah, voices, and then the steps on the roof.
What was the history of the place?
So the thing is that they say, okay, according to Islamic, when you leave a house empty for a very long period of time, maybe these stray ghosts, we have stray ghosts, they may go and take that place as their home.
So you want to say ghosts actually rent houses?
Yeah, something like that. So they rent that house. We decided to go and live there. It was my cousin's house, so they decided to go and live there after some years after being built. So after that, we were sleeping at night, even on the day of that ceremony ya kuingiza nyumba. So on that day we decided to sleep there. So I was like, oh my Lord, ta 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 ta, and they're talking. Mbona wako kwetu, like, kwani kwa kina mtu mwingine? Bro, that day we slept clinging to each other. We're like, Mungu wangu, asubuhi ifike. The morning we just went, and then they called a Muslim who tried and prayed. But now obviously Kenyans with the misconception, they say is wake up ndakuja atoe tumpatie pesa. The myths and misconceptions.
That is what people say actually. But ghosts, I don't know.
But it happened for almost 1 week.
I don't know.
So it is something maybe I may say, maybe, I don't know, I don't think people will have gone there, physical people, to go and walk on roofs every night and talk. It is not possible.
I believe in blood crying over someone, but I don't believe the actual person can actually haunt another person. Because the Bible itself, when Cain was cast, he was told that your brother's blood will forever cry on your lineage, and I think we've seen the story of Cain, how it went. That was the curse from the blood and the curse from God.
Yeah.
But now, of course, there are people who killed and later they confessed and they went mad and they've never been okay and they see this person. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe it is true, maybe it is not true.
Maybe the
just
person
look at-
is seeing the person. The mistake was yours, but
of 1,000 shillings. He was given 1,000 shillings and told, put this poison inside his drink. So alikatu sumu hapa and then akadrop kwa soda kwa kijana kibeshta yake amekufa. So I'm being told right now that guy anakota amekaa hivi and then he sees the friend anakota amekatota hivi tu anafanya tu amechill tu and then he start running. I'm like he starts running, he's crying and wailing and howling everything there. I'm like, hey, is it true? Okay, if it's true, then if he's seeing him, then he's being haunted. And there's nothing you can do about that because they went to several pastors, several whatever, and also, let me ask you a question. In Kenya, we believe that once you enter Illuminati, you cannot get out. Is it true?
let me tell you.
Is it true?
I'm going to talk from my research. Well, I think I was created to be a person who actually I like doing my research before I settle on people's things. When Illuminati was created, Illuminati was created as a business platform. That is what Illuminati was created for, actually. It was not some dark or witchcraft thing as people think. And that is why you see some people, they are never afraid to say I'm an Illuminati. It's a community that was built to help people, to raise people from being a peasant to somewhere. But now, as things came, things can happen, then they say, this one happens because it's Illuminati demands this, Illuminati demands that, Illuminati demands this.
Your mom, I'm in Illuminati.
Yeah.
I'm in Illuminati.
Well, Illuminati was being created, it was just some business platform to help people build their foundation. But now, according to our translation, especially if you buy buses, if you're rich and you buy some, maybe you just buy 4 buses. Then one of your family members,
Devil worshippers.
or one of your friends dies. Where
I'm a sacrifice.
you are cooked. To make it worse, one of your buses breaks down, gets an accident, adding salt to the situation. Everything is worse.
It becomes
You're paying
intense.
back. Now they're like, you're paying back, you're paying back. But deep down, if you guys have smartphones, just go and do some research about the Illuminati community. These guys are not as we translate them to be. But anyway,
We don't. I will agree. Maybe we have some people who worship.
of
the
course
devil.
we have some people who worship for money.
But when you talk about Illuminati, maybe it doesn't necessarily mean. I'm not supporting anything. It doesn't necessarily mean it is something devilish. No. Because according to the research, it says it was a platform to help people financially. So you go and think about
And
it.
do you know, deep down, Illuminati is the leading body that has helped worldwide. It is actually the leading body. It has built schools, it has built hospitals, it has... Illuminati is the leading body, actually.
You are saying, when Illuminati, and then you are going to the hospital that was built by the Illuminati community. You're like, okay. They're just looking at you and say, come.
And people go there, people get out awake, people are fine, people study there. People continue with their lives. Like anyway, you are stuck there with your beliefs. By the way, people who trust these beliefs are cooked. Let me tell you, people who are into these beliefs.
And you know, the power of faith. The moment you believe something, in your mind it becomes true, even if it is not true. If you believe I'll be seeing my late somebody there, I'll be seeing him or her every day there, and then it's not true. It's in my mind.
Like the closure of you being with someone.
Yeah.
Then when the person dies, you always see the person.
It's because you are used to seeing
But
that person.
let me ask you a question.
Hmm.
Do you think someone who is okay? Wow. Someone who died can send you a dream
Yeah, it's true.
to communicate to you.
Mm-hmm. I'll give you an example.
How?
I'll give you an example.
Makes no sense.
May the Lord rest his soul in peace. My grandpa, when he died, apparently we did not know. Apparently we did not know my paternal grandpa. So we did not know, but my sister was shown in a, the grandpa came to her dream and told her some things, telling her, oh, let's go to kada. So I don't remember the details, it was a long time ago. So in the morning, she woke up and told me, and in fact, not only my sister, even my aunt, she was asleep and then she dreamt of the same things. So when we woke up, we were told that he's dead. But not, okay, as we were told about after some period of time, because we were not that close, we were far away. But we were told, I'm living thinking my grandpa is alive, eh? But later on I'm being told he died and he was buried. I'm like, hey, so what my sister dreamed was true, but we did not think to go and check. So we knew afterwards, hey, kumbe he died. Kumbe he's already buried.
I've seen people who actually can dream different dreams with the same message. So, but at times it requires some deep understanding to relate.
Leave that one alone. But I have been dreaming someone is choking me and I'm being choked in my sleep. Like literally. When I was young. By the way, I love my mom. Let me tell you. Hey. I love my mom. Let me give you the story. So I'm with my mom and then, when I was young, obviously I used to sleep with my mom. So I'm sleeping and then I'm dreaming someone is seriously choking me. A certain lady. I don't recall her name. A certain lady. And then when I'm sleeping, then I'm being choked in real life, but not with no one. So my mom will try to struggle to wake me up. And then I'll wake up and I'll be, I was out of my breath, and then she'll give me some water, I'll drink, and then now she will pray, and then when I sleep, I will sleep very well. But I came to, and then there's that dream, you are being chased by someone. You are being chased, and then when you fell on a cliff, you never reach down. I'm going to sit down, and then you wake up. Oh.
You wake up shaking and sweating.
Yeah, shaking and puffing there.
Like a fool.
Imagine.
You're always slow in your dreams. You'll never sprint.
You're always slow, my friend.
In your dreams, you'll always be very weak.
But someone was telling me that, dreams are like the second life.
I think dreams, to some point, I do believe dreams can be a communication. Because actually they happen.
And even God can communicate to you through dreams.
Yeah. Yes. God, of course, can communicate through anything. God can even communicate through an animal.
Yep. Through an animal.
There was this boy who was actually left with actually before even the incident, the mom came and told us, hey, I dreamt a dog was chasing my son. That was like a week. So then later, there's a woman who had surveillance cameras in her compound. So later, her dog, she was outside the compound, the enclosed. She was outside, like literally outside the gate. Then the son was inside. Then the dog came, and the dog took one of the toys from this boy. Just a 5-year-old. Immediately the sun was out. The cylinder went in flames. Relate it. This dog was chasing the sun. Now this son is chasing the dog to take the toy. And immediately, because the sun was outside the house, the cylinder, boom.
The house was in flames. You can imagine.
So she was like, oh, my son is inside. Mtoto akonja nakimbiza dogi ya potato yake.
By the way, I said one thing, animals can save you.
Animals can communicate.
And they can communicate.
I believe that animals can always
And one thing I realized, even these big, huge animals, they rarely harm children.
They do.
Even snakes,
Yes,
they don't harm children.
Actually, snakes were created to be tamed.
To be?
Snakes were created to be tamed. Let me tell you, a snake becomes harmful when it realizes you're a threat. That's the rule of snakes.
If a snake passes here, then you just unashtuka, ukishtuka itakuja. But when you leave it, you are just with your own things, itapita yen.
Come to think about it, how many videos have you seen go viral of children playing with snakes?
So many.
Like you leave your son there, you're in the house, you come and find, anachezea nyoka. And the snake is just...
It is just there, It is also playing with the...
He or she will put it down, the snake will go its way. But immediately the snake realizes you are a threat. It will have to protect itself. The same way like with the big cats or something. The study of wild says when they are hungry, not unless they are extremely hungry, they will be triggered to attack you. But when they are okay and you are not a threat, utapitana tunayo.
Yes, pass.
Lakini sasa hata mimi nione hyena. Unajua hyena? From the superstition first, hyena inafanya nini?
German Shepherd.
Hyena inafanya nini Ugunja bwana? Huyu ni John amekuja kuoa.
Inafanya nini huko?
Now you know, this is an hyena that maybe it's a stray one.
Yeah.
And you're there with your Bible. Fire! I wish hyenas could talk and be like, bro, nini.
By the way, I'm wondering if animals could talk.
Bro, nini unapiga kelele?
What is this person doing?
Mimi nimepotea, unapiga kelele. Yeah. KWS washini kwa side.
By the way, like you're there like,
I always knew some, but that one brings me to my next point.
Yeah.
The point of shape shifting. Kenyans do believe mtu anaweza geuka nzi, mtu anaweza geuka paka, mtu anaweza geuka.
That person, ni wewe umekataa kulipa rent.
Inudia ni wewe mchana uko ni binadamu usiku ni ng'ombe unale kwa street.
Wewe ni ule
biologically. How is someone come on?
How do you become a cow? Like seriously?
How? Amepiga tu hapa kona sahi. Unajua amepiga kona hapa na mbwa fulani kanipita. Nilijua. Na nimekosa tu nikijua na nini.
I don't want to recall that video, bro. Kinudia, ni wewe.
Shape shifting.
It is not true.
Hey.
And if it's true, that is just a witchcraft.
That is some witchcraft in some A level, I swear.
But not just anyone.
Or maybe this is a witchcraft that changes your mindset to see this person as a dog. This person is actually just a human. Because a human turning, how?
So it means that witchcraft may blind your eyes and give you an imagination this is a dog.
I think that is what happens. That is because, come to think of it, how will someone shapeshift to a cow? This is something with 4 stomachs. You are having only doesn't make
But
sense.
now ile ya kupotea ile pamoja that is this video I saw. The person alikuwa kwa duka. So akauzia kijana ilifanya tu around huko coast. Sasa ameuza vitu vizuri amepeana career Uhuru bag kufanya hivi. No one. Alafu the good thing the camera was there because kama ingekuwa angesema ni ameiba. So the CCTV captured. Nikasema are you sure?
Yes, I once saw a video that two boys who were actually the attendants were serving the customers. Then the person just brought bread from the back. That board. Just pushed it like this on there.
I ran. But then the goodness with we Kenyans, we Kenyans sometimes, but tumeanza kwa kama wazungu. Uko kitambo ungeona danger, ungetoka mbio. That's how we used to live for a very long period of time. But sasa tukiona danger siku hizi tumeanza ku run towards the danger. No. But in those days, mzungu akisikia yeye ataenda kuangalia nini kwanza. What is it? But a Kenyan nakupigia simu bali niko kwa nyumba. Nilifika kwa nyumba kitambo. Sometimes waoga ndio uishi. I was like, okay.
You remember that time that
Which time?
two people were walking towards us when we were going back to school at night. They were actually seeing someone with a dog. Then when they are close, we actually said, oh, there were two people.
Leave that alone. Hey, my lord. Hey.
These were two people and we were seeing. Doesn't make sense. But how can it be four people and we also a dog with someone? Then when they are near,
we
there are
see
two
like
people.
two people are like, okay. Anyway,
People see a dog, bro. Jesus.
that was witchcraft.
I think, I believe if that witchcraft exists, then I think it messes your imagination some
Yeah.
way. In a way, it does spiritually, so that you see this person like something else. But this person is just there.
Like, there's this situation I had, there is a person, okay, this is now a spiritual in a good way, not in witchcraft, where this person was a man of God. But now people were planning to come and attack him in his homestead. So mchana walikuwa napita wakisurvey the area of we will come through here, do this and this. And you know, he's in the house praying, and then coincidentally he heard them. And he did not do anything, he did not panic, he just prayed to God and slept. That night they came, you know, wamekuja wanafaa kuingia ni hapa, lakini wamechanganyikiwa, wanaona ni kama ni jiwe iko hapo, so wanatafuta ni wapi wanafaa kuingia huko. And then they passed. You know, sometimes God, by the way, God can do that.
God can always confuse your enemies.
So they were like, where are we supposed? And you know, obviously, and then they will be like, this person is a witchcraft. This person is a witch. And then that's when they will not come again. They realize that and they will not come again. Yeah, they will not.
It just messes your imagination, your normal seeing, so that you can't see, you're just looking. You know, there's that point of looking and seeing. So you're just looking, you're not seeing. I think that is what happens.
And then, let's leave this all. Let's now go to one of the famous thing in Kenya, street food. You know street food in Kenya. Tunasema kuku ya kibandaski pale hivyo, ile ya kuchoma ile ni tamu kushinda ile ya KFC. Tunakula mturai, ingawaje tunajua some of them may be dog food, dog meat, but we eat.
Yeah, most of them are illegal meats. Some of them unhygienic for your health.
Yeah, you know, when you just walk.
Anyway,
Litamu ndo maana tunakula, unaona? Tembea Nairobi CBD, tembea hizi stores, eat street food, but they're sweet. That's sweet. That is the truth. The truth of the matter.
Let me bring these beliefs to the beliefs of the absence of the sun. Like at night. At night, up to date, anytime I swear that woman I call my mom can slap me. Like, bro, nini? Mbona whistle usiku?
Pardon me.
Mbona whistle usiku?
You are not supposed to whistle.
Why?
Yeah.
That's a sound.
Very true. You are not supposed. They say you are not supposed to whistle.
Yes, that sound like.
You whistle. That is an offense.
How? Do you know how many conductors whistle at night? Thousands of them. Thousands. And they are right.
Yeah. And they are whistling every day
And
at
they are
night.
Whistling. But you whistle, sijui unaita shetani, sijui unaita.
By then you can be punished severely.
Receive a hot slap or some 3 or 4 lecture hour.
Kwanza lecture. Sometimes you know about this, we as youth, sometimes when these guidance lectures, we're like asking ourselves those questions as we are saying. What is he saying?
I just whistle. Not less than a second, come on. Saving 4 hours lecture.
Bana.
You even get the story of your whole village, of your great grandpa who whistled.
Who whistled?
Your great grandma who was your auntie's daughter died because of the whistle. Really?
Really, nigga? Hey. And then there's this, okay, I don't know if it is, you have heard of it, but in my mother's, let's say my mother's side, in their community, you're not supposed to sweep at night after eating.
I know that.
You're not supposed to sweep at night while eating. Do that, my friend. Hey.
For us, we believe it is said that after you have taken your supper, now everyone is retiring to their beds. The house should not be swept.
Yeah.
With the belief of you are chasing away the visitors who came. Well, nyumba italala ikiwa chafu hatuna. Fagia nyumba yako ikuwe safi, wewe acha wageni waende kaa kutaka kuonekana, acha tu waende.
So I ask myself, which visitors are
Even the
these?
firefly, by the way, you know the firefly.
Firefly ikikuja kwenyu ni wageni watakuja. But actually I came to believe it at some point when I was young, because each time a firefly came into our house, the next day or the next week or just period of month, tungepata mgeni.
Okay, so my thinking was this as I was growing up. I came to think outside the box. If a firefly is a visitor, then it means every season that there are fireflies comes with seasons.
Yeah.
So every time there are fireflies outside in a season, it means if you kill one, you've actually killed someone visitors. And you are the apparent murderer. So you kill one, you've killed someone's visitor.
That is yours. Mine, I used to trap them. Mgeni aende. I used to trap like 10. Now like we want to, you know, but then ushaibweka kwa nyumba until you want visitors. Now that. So nimeenda kutembelea my shosh, and then najipata only me and my sister. My shosh is going somewhere, my grandpa is going somewhere. I'm like, no, we need visitors in this house. So when fireflies come, I'm like trap this, put them in a bottle, like 20 or 10, and then I start counting 20. We have 20 visitors, and then I go and sit in the house.
Now, come to think of it, what about if all those 20s was other people's visitors? You never caught one of your visitors.
My Lord.
So you cancelled this visitor's journey because of your selfishness.
That is it. It is just like that. But
it's a belief up to date. See hiyo ni mgeni anakuja.
But I'm asking myself, how is it possible? So you mean
it's a belief that
visitors mostly come in that season of fireflies?
And at night.
And at night.
Tell me, why don't they come during the day? Doesn't mean every visitor to come at night. And all this belief that at times when your palm is itchy, it's money calling.
Sasa hizo
pesa inaniita mahali. Someone is, your palm is just itchy. Maybe you touched something that is making it itchy, so
making it to be allergic, the skin to be allergic to the reaction.
Money is calling.
Which money, my friend? You will die. Don't think of money at this time of the hour.
For that money, no money is calling. Money doesn't call. You go and call money.
Yeah, very true.
Stop having this belief money is calling. Money doesn't call. You call money so that money answers you. You have to call money. That is why you wake up.
And money will say, I'm here.
Yes. I once saw a motivational speaker who was saying that a wise man will always call money, but when money will say yes, he'll never call money again. Money will always call him.
Very true.
So, the point of this motivational speaker started with saying, the person was always calling money, then money said yes. It's like the same way we always say, call on to God. Don't stop calling on to God. And when God will say
yes, but you will feel the blessing.
Your prayers are answered. But now you always want God to call on you. God already did enough. It's the same thing, money has already done enough. So if you don't look for it, it won't look for you. It will look for your friends, and you will say walienda kwa waganga na wakamake it. Shidako.
Have you heard of those beliefs? Ile locust ilikuwa na we had a crisis about the natural calamities we had about locust that were invading people's shamba and so on. I think you heard of it when you were still there. So people are telling me, the world is going to end. And I was like, why? In the Bible, in Revelation, they say there will be a crisis of locust with metal teeth, with iron teeth. But okay, it's still in Revelation, they will have iron teeth.
Actually, Don't even talk about revelation because I don't like anyone talking about revelation. If you talk about revelation, you are using a raw interpretation. That's a raw interpretation. And I remember the late, the honored Prophet T.B. Joshua. Prophet T.B. Joshua said, if there's one Bible I will never interpret, no matter how much I'm gifted in preaching, I will never try to teach on revelation. Because revelation, I don't think there's a pastor, anyone who has ever managed to understand revelation. Because if you read Revelation, you're actually watching a movie. A movie! You are actually watching a movie that, tell me, which director, which movie production has ever, which script writer, which movie writer, which story writer has ever tried to come up with that story of revelation?
No.
Because what they will do is it's a direct translation, which actually they know, no, this cannot be it.
Iron teeth. So, they were saying, okay, iron teeth mean they are going to pass with everything. So,
yes.
Our livestock are suffering, everything out.
There's that movie, actually there's that movie about these locals that anything they find metallic, when they live there, there's nothing.
There's nothing.
There's that movie, I just don't know the name, but there's that movie. There's that movie about those locals.
I don't remember, but I'll recall one day, I will tell them.
So, the heads, the dragon, just leave Revelation the way it is, I beg anyone. Kindly, not unless if you are bored and you need something to read like a novel, go and read Revelation.
Aside from Kenya, I have been going through TikTok and then seeing these miracles happen. Like someone is taking a picture, let's say someone like an angel going up, like, and then sometimes the cloud is doing this. I ask myself, is it AI or is it true?
I don't know if this sound bizarre that we're caught on camera.
My God! You just hear that sound. My God!
If it was never caught on camera, it will never be seen. Someone is flying up an angel. Christ was seen on the sky.
Is it true?
I don't believe in that.
Or stairs going to heaven seen in the sky. I'm like,
I don't believe in that.
This is AI.
AI can do anything.
This is AI, my friend.
I think if you want to know the natural calamities, the patterns of nature, any pattern of nature, anyone, you can follow up closely on the country, Indonesia. Indonesia carries like every calamity, everything. Just follow up on Indonesia, then you know. Easily to zingine, they're just natural. They're just natural.
So
the earthquake, someone was saying that when God is mad,
He shakes the world. He does this. Anakuja.
When you go to physics will just tell you the buildings that are being built, the excavations underground creates pressure, then the earth tends to shake,
That is why we don't have earthquakes in Kenya.
The testing of the atomics, the atomics are either tested under the seas or somewhere in bare land. So those are things that causes the earth tremor. And actually in Kenya we have never experienced earthquake. Never. We have only experienced earth tremor. Then everyone is there, earthquake. Do you know what an earthquake?
But an earthquake kills millions.
Like earthquake, it's like dividing earth into two, like it's bursting. But earth tremor, it's shaking. So Indonesia have received a lot of earthquake, like a lot of earthquake. The spring snakes, if you know them, those snakes that coil, then they spring themselves. They coil.
And then they say that they're flying.
There are a lot of. But Indonesia has just.
Do flying snakes exist?
I don't think so.
Okay, I was being told, I was in a setting, I had to go and see my aunt, and then they killed a snake in a yard. We have the sugar factory, so her husband does work there. So, and then they killed a certain snake on the yard, and then when these people were describing to me, they were telling me that this snake had like flaps on the head. So, the tail is hanging, but it was flying. That's why it was hard to kill it. And they were taking pictures. They were saying they're going to post them. I got scared. I was young. I could not go there and see. But if I could have gone there, I could have known if it was true. But now, so this snake was flying.
Okay, I believe in the flying fish because we have seen it.
Yeah, flying fish. I've not seen flying snake.
Open seats. How do you call those things? Those
Fins.
It's not even actually flying. It springs
jumping
out. Then it opens the fins so that the surface area is increased.
But it cannot be on above the ground for a long period of time.
It has a lot of energy, like its metabolism. So it will spring itself like, then all that time while it's on
Kenya. This sweet country called Kenya.
This our country, man.
We love our country.
We love you Kenyans. Love you Kenyans.
You see, but I'm a Kenyan lover.
Actually, next topic we will talk about this thing that you people wear. I saw someone was
this one.
Yes, this one.
Why?
Someone was trying to deter the behavior of wearing this.
So what is the behavior?
I've been asking myself why. So
let it be.
Tune in on the next episode. It's gonna be Uzi. It's gonna be wow. So follow us on our TikTok page at Silk Greystone. Follow us on our YouTube channel at Silk Greystone. You can always reach out. Send in your text message. Comment if you like. You can share. Kindly share. Let it go viral. You can also share your idea on our today's topic, your beliefs. Maybe hata kuongea na simu usiku. You never know. So just share and we'll appreciate. We meet on the next.
Wow.
Hey.